Howdy everybody, Johnny Piazza here, host of Dreammakers, and on today's show we're going to be doing two things that are totally different. All right, first things first, we're going after something that flies, all right, in the form of a pheasant, all right? We're having some veterans out on a special pheasant hunt out in North Dakota. And then after that, we're meeting up with a young man who wants to go on a hunt for a whitetail buck, and he also is going to be in North Dakota. So it's kind of going to be the North Dakota Slam, all right? What do you think of when you think of North Dakota? Pheasants and whitetail? Me too.
Woo! Oh, nice shot. Let's go.
Welcome back to Dreammakers, everybody. Now, in this next part of the show, we're going to be headed out to Fort Ransom, North Dakota, and we're going on a pheasant hunt. Okay, this is the Ponderosa Ranch, the ranch of Mr. Bruce Pansky, all right? And we're going to be going with 3 separate veteran recipients of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. But they ain't going to be alone, all right? They're going to be joined by our founder, Brian Solom, who's going to be taking part in the action. All right, so I've got to tell you about our recipients on this Outdoor Adventure Foundation coming up. All right, first we've got James, all right, better known as Jimbo by his friends. And Jimbo is a Vietnam Purple Heart veteran, all right? And the cool thing here is that Jimbo actually purchased this hunt at the Nevada Outdoor Adventure Foundation banquet. All right, ironically, I sold it to him because I was the auctioneer, all right, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we got footage of that somewhere. But our other 2 recipients, their names are Kevin and Rob, and they're both in the Air Force, and they have all done a lot for our country. So the fact that we could bring them out on a pheasant hunt, let them have a special opportunity together as brothers in arms, hey, that's just special.
Served in the United States Marines. My military service was January 69 to September 75, and they boarded me out because of wounds I received in Vietnam.
My name is Kevin Panett, and I did a couple different things in the military. Worked with computers a lot, but I was also Air Base ground defense. So spent a lot of time running around with a helmet, a flak jacket, and an M16. I was always surprised they gave me live ammo, but I guess that's half the fun.
My name's Robert Gillingham. I served in the United States Air Force. I served in the early 80s. We weren't in any conflicts at the time, so I'd never had to go into theater. So with the Nevada Outdoor Adventure Foundation, this is my way of giving back to the veterans that have had to deploy.
All right, so none of our pheasant hunters on this trip have ever hunted pheasants before, all right? So we want to make sure that they know what they're going to be getting into. So first things first, they're going to head out and do some clay pigeon shooting to get their practice up, and then they're going to head out after some real birds.
If it flies, it dies.
All right, so now no pheasant hunt will be a good pheasant hunt without some good dogs, okay? And Bruce brought along his red lab, Coda, and she is clearly having a good time. And then our volunteer, Carter, brought along a couple of his golden retrievers. And let me tell you something, these dogs, they live for this right here, all right? They are having just as much fun as our hunters. Now, bird hunting is not the easiest thing in the world, all right? These little animal this big flying through the air, sometimes fast as heck, all right? And clearly, our guys have been going through a learning curve, all right? But now you can tell that they got it down pat. They're starting to bust these birds right out of the sky, and they're having a good time doing it.
Good job. 2 down, 1 to go.
We're going, guys. Come on. Very nice.
That's what I told you. Put your thumb in there and squeeze it. All right. Show the cameraman. Other way. Show him the back.
He's pretty. I just got my first North Dakota pheasant.
Out here in the field, one of the best experiences is checking out Jimbo. He's a 72-year-old Marine, and you can still see in his eyes that 20-year-old coming out in him. It's really, it's awesome watching him come back to life as a young guy.
So sometimes after a long day of whacking and stacking birds, right, you need to kind of kick your feet up, all right? That's exactly what these guys are doing. And that's what this trip is all about, all right? It's for them to have a good time and get a little bit of relaxation. But Andrew and Madeline are bringing some food out from the Ponderosa Eatery to make sure that they're eating good too.
Cordon Bleu chefs. Amazing.
These dreams are made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields. Welcome back to Dreammakers, everybody. Now, so far, our recipients have been having a really good time, okay? They've been shooting some birds, catching some Z's, living the life of leisure and luxury, and that's exactly what they deserve as veteran recipients of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation.
The whole experience has been amazing. It's fantastic. I've never done anything like this ever in my life. It's everything I've dreamed of and more.
Yeah.
I couldn't expect anything better. This is phenomenal.
But that being said is, they still got a whole lot of pheasant hunting left to do.
Ta-da. Oh, you shot two of them right there?
Yep. Well, one was standing next to the other. He was asking for it.
You know, clearly our veterans are having a good time, right? They're just having fun, which is so cool to see. Our veterans do a lot for us, all right? We need to be appreciative. So getting to sit here and watch them having a good time, no troubles, no worries, just being in the outdoors and enjoying themselves, that's pretty dang special.
Party on.
Bird hunting is super cool, okay? I get really competitive with deer and turkeys and bears and everything in between, all right? I want to go out there, I want to make it happen, all right? But bird hunting, you can kind of kick back and just have fun, all right? You can talk loud, you can walk around, or you can just hang out with your boys and have a good time and share some laughs.
Oh, my.
Oh, this one's still warm.
All right, so clearly our veterans have had an awesome time on this trip, all right? We've got to thank Bruce and everybody else that came out to make this hunt happen for them. Even the dogs, all right? They did fantastic. But if you're out there and you come across a veteran anytime soon, just be sure to thank them, all right, for all your freedom and everything you experience and enjoy as an American, because when you get down to the nitty-gritty of what we've got going on here in this beautiful country, it really is all due to them.
Ponderosa.
He said, I know the gun's out. He said yesterday. I
Ponderosa, North Dakota. Outdoor Adventure Foundation. This is what it's all about.
Now, if you're out there and you're watching the show and you want to get involved, we've got a QR code right here where you can easily donate. But that being said, this show is not over, folks. We still got a whitetail to go after, and we're going to get right after them when we get back from the break. Dreammakers, we're coming back at you.
Got it, got it.
These dreams are made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields. Welcome back to Dream Makers, everybody. Now, we just went on a really cool pheasant hunt with 3 different veterans that actually shot some pheasants for the first time ever, but they had a really good time. Now, we are still on the ranch of Mr. Bruce Pansky, okay? This is the Ponderosa Ranch. We're staying here, but we are switching things up totally. We're gonna be meeting up with another recipient, and right now, we're going on a whitetail hunt. All right, so I gotta tell you about our recipient on today's show, okay? His name is Dawson, and Dawson had the big outdoor dream of going on a whitetail hunt, all right? This young man loves hunting. But even more special is that his father, Travis, are gonna be joining him on today's hunt. They're gonna get to go out and experience the outdoors together. And considering what they've been through together as a family, this is gonna be a special adventure.
We found out in September that he has osteosarcoma in his left knee, and we are here today getting chemo for the 4th time.
I'm Dawson Vanskill. Gotta say, love hunting. Hunting's been, huge through this short process so far. I hunt on my Xbox, game with my dad that I play a lot, and hunting and fishing and outdoors has always just kind of been my way of life.
He actually heard about this foundation and was super excited about it, and his dad said he was going to look into it, and then actually he just found out this morning that it was going to be a go and that he could go to Fort Ransom and do some hunting.
So Dawson and his family are gonna be heading to Fort Ransom to the Ponderosa Ranch, all right? But they won't be going alone, all right? They're gonna be joined by Mr. Brian Solem, who is the founder of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. Now, Brian goes on a lot of these trips, all right? He goes to provide support and just make sure that everything goes smooth, because this man's entire life is dedicated to making big outdoor dreams come true.
Now, thank you. This is important. Dad, you're in charge of the tag. Right there. So put that in your pocket.
All right, so we got a lot of great volunteers here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, and they come in all shapes and sizes. And on this trip, it's gonna be Ponderosa Ranch Manager, Mr. Dean. All right, and Dean is gonna be taking Dawson out and making sure that he puts him in a good spot to hopefully get the buck of a lifetime.
Dave sat in the one over here. We have one right here. Dave sat in one over here, this one right here. He sat on that one the other night. He saw quite a few deer, just a couple bucks, nothing big, but a couple bucks there. But there's a few 4x4s running around there. This is the one we see the most deer from here. The wind today would work out of this one, probably work better out of that one tomorrow.
All right, so Dawson's been seeing some deer, right? Actually a lot of deer and a good amount of bucks, but he hasn't seen that big old monster mature buck yet. All right, but he just may see one, but if you want to see it, you gotta wait until after the break. Dream Makers will be right back.
It's coming this way. Get ready.
These dreams were made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields.
Welcome back to Dream Makers, everybody. Now, so far, our recipient Dawson has been seeing quite a bit of deer, right? But he hasn't pulled the trigger yet. But that's okay, because he's got a fresh day of hunting ahead of him, and regardless, he's spending time with his family and having fun in the outdoors.
Dawson had a lot of opportunities last night to see deer. They saw quite a few, just not one he wanted to pull the trigger on. I sat in another stand on purpose about a mile away west of him, and we have a west wind tonight, which works out perfect. And I saw a couple nice bucks that he'd be interested in after I explained what they looked like, a real heavy 4x4 and then a 5x5. But yeah, nice deer out there.
sun is up and shining. We got out here early just to get ahead, get quiet, get still. We figured it was better than sitting on the couch watching reruns on TV. So we got some beautiful pine trees surrounding one side, some thickets on another. We're facing north. Seems like a little bit of a west wind, so we're sitting pretty good here.
All right, so it's been kind of a slow day for Dawson. All right, he's seen some deer, but no mature bucks. All right, but that is the cool thing about hunting, is just out of nowhere, your luck can change like that.
You gotta get that window open. Yeah, nice and slow. Wait. Nice and slow. Don't worry. Okay, here to me. I'll take it. We're gonna do it really slow. That buck isn't going anywhere. He might even come out here. He's starting to move. Yeah, you might be able to shoot him out this way now. Yeah, he's a shooter. Yeah. He's gonna go right in front of you, right here. Don't move the chair, move your body. Right there, Dawson, right there. Slow. Wait till he turns. I'll give him a grunt. Just wait. He's fine. Just wait. He might turn. Quack. 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 Meh. 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 Right there. Take him. Right there. Take him. You got him. Okay, you got him. Okay, another shot. Another one. Put another one in him. You get another one. All the way up. Right there. Right there. What's going on? He's hit. Yeah, he's down. He's down. Just take a break. He's down. He's not going anywhere. Wow. You got him. Yeah, he's down. Yeah, he's a big bugger. Awesome. Oh yeah. Look at that shot. Right here. Yeah. You hit him where you're supposed to. And he just... Look at that. You sound surprised. Look how thick that is. That's a sweet rack.
You know, some of my best memories in life come from hunting with my dad when I was a kid. All right, and it's a very cool thing to be able to do, to grow up hunting with your father and getting out and experiencing the outdoors. And that's why I love watching Dawson do the same with his father.
You think of that?
Oh yeah, that's a sweet buck.
I was nervous. I wasn't really, I guess, ready for it, but when it came, it's go time, and I was breathing pretty heavy, but yeah, we took her down. It's gonna be awesome getting it mounted, and I don't have a spot picked out yet for it, but sure I'm gonna find one.
You know, this was a special hunt for Dawson and his family. All right, there's a big outdoor dream coming true. And for that, we've got to thank Mr. Bruce Pansky. All right, for both these hunts, he put on a pheasant hunt and he put on a whitetail hunt, and he donated it out of the goodness of his heart and his passion for the outdoors and other people. And that's something special, folks. Right here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, we have some of the best volunteers in the world, period. All right, and if you're out there and you've watched this show and you've liked what you've seen, and I think you've seen some pretty big smiles and some big outdoor dreams coming true, and you want to get involved, then all you've got to do is check out our website. We're going to put the information on the screen. And we're also gonna put a Venmo QR code up as well, which is another really easy way to donate. And I promise you this right here, the great thing about Dream Makers is that you can watch this show and know that you are making a difference. And that's difficult with some nonprofits, okay? You don't know where your funds are going, but that's the beautiful thing about the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. So you can watch this show right here and know that you are making a difference.
I want to thank you for everyone at the Ponderosa Ranch, Bruce and Dean, for letting us come out here and setting us up, giving us this opportunity to go shoot this buck, and especially Dean for getting us set up right where we needed to be today. And I want to thank the Outdoor Adventure Foundation for giving me this opportunity to shoot this buck tonight. It's been a blast. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
I want to thank y'all for watching today's show. It sure has been a special one. And you got to tune in next week because we're going to have another great one coming your way. We'll see you next time right here on Dream Makers. Dream Makers is produced by the High Road Group.